they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But if I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a...
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away?
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady, then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice...
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, listen...
When I shook my head, I meant... no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can... It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of, but I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh, God.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interaction? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or... well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But...
will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form, and the Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
All right! Paimon remembers her.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. No. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish...
That's right. Is that something you can give us an...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperborean, or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have... The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them, even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and received.
But all three had passed away by that.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moon?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon god. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed, for it was then that they realized the three moons.
Oh,
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a... Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over...
okay. So, they built some kind of port?
Oh,
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word. If only...
No, please, it's fine. This...
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, 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 time out! The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvak. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place.
Yes. Although, that said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection. You look lost.
Yeah, things got a little,
All right. Let me think about how to put this more... Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, by completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean if everything checks out and it looks feasible. We'll just need to wait for Moon...
I think so. For now?
Yes?
Great. Counting.
My name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I
am Lauma.
I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke of... If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in grade... Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details anyway. We can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then?
She seems...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Ha 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 ha, what did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orb. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient point. I'm also inclined to review, but many of the more factually
Sounds like we're gonna follow In that case, we'll start by heading to the front.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you.
Thank you, Mr. Vark.
I should follow them.
Solidify!
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Wheel of life.
Busted.
Take flight!
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
Stabilize!
Life goes on.
Whirling snow!
Here comes the cash. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Take flight!
What are the...
Solidify!
Rise.
Easy money. Take it easy. Take it easy. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to... come up with some for you? Easy money. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
Hmm?
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
If the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition, inevitably some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. Reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Saya, I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. I imagine that it wouldn't surprise me if, even back then,
Lama speaks that when I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon scions of today, only I know of her existence. That being
Changes? Me?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere. Oh, for what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are naught but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. Kutar did not speak. Clearly, whoever...
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid and make...
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it...
She didn't know how...
Yes.
Oh...
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. First, the meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right?
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I...
So, Varka was waiting.
Oh, no. We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see.
Wait, then
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in case.
it's you.
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on every...
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darsh.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat right here.
Mind you,
Who's that?
the doctor. Also,
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives, Dottore. Or Zon.
Last we heard, he was planning.
He only appears when something interests him, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting.
Anyway, we were just about...
Sure.
Even though they're harbingers.
The Frost Moon Scions.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the... Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly...
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Saint.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then.
It's fine.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those...
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue...
Gotta say, Varka,
you flatter me.
He could not care less about us if he tried.
Does Dottore really strike?
fair point.
Which is why I always keep my... Now, back on topic.
He never lets anyone...
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, he's been research...
With this in mind, I returned to
That's pretty direct. Did the...
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's... Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing...
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling up.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a...
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me he has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over. The only similarity...
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got...
Ugh, do not...
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore...
Fantastic. Now that...
Are you talking about the moon mirror?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No, that gas was poisonous. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time. The nerve!
You've been bottling that up for a...
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awful...
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now.
Wait, what? You're just gonna...
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say, I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to...
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a notice that Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could, but Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her... The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagined she no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had.
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been Okay! Time to do what adventurers do best.
Here you are.
Oh, hat guy.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dottoro's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately, we've tried.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair.
Every time I see it, I can't help but. And if I fail.
That's just meaningless
When we encountered similar, however.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you are still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This...
You're saying abyssal power might be able to...
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I hear someone inside. Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power.
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
Where are all these monsters coming from?
What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really...
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway,
Quickly, let's.
wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to...
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use.
Help me!
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop him.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get...
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop him.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
What? Hey! Let us out!
Huh? That looks like one of my daughter's books. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left her backpack here.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
It's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched and searched just for this! But how will I find her without any clues? I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I don't want to give up either.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head. Where are they from?
Huh? What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happening to me? Huh? Wait. Who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories. Like things I really...
What? No.
Yes.
Even so, we're trying...
You've not seen my daughter. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help.
Now's not the time for you.
It's not... You say you're from Mondstadt, and you're from Sumeru.
Yes.
Those names are...
I have, but...
I see.
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvin?
I have seen that name.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place... We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too much time on me. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are as for you. You're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree.
A white tree?
Yes. A branch.
So you had a human...
Yeah. After that. Durin. Resisting the influence of the abyss. Suppressing the urge to destroy. Trying to do the right thing. But no matter how hard they are, you asked me if you would create a new... But the real answer is...
Hat guy.
But at least you've got people here to...
I will. I promise.
All right. Break time.
Hello?
Hello, friends. It's... the amplitude isn't...
Alice.
I see. Could I trouble you to... I should...
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must have... Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to...
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for?
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the...
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do any...
All right then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure?
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a... Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable...
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need...
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2 other people with the same Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it, who have sufficient Kuvaki energy.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki.
So we're going to... cheat?
Precisely. There are other methods.
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you?
No, that's not it.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said...
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous, no matter how you slice it.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible, and once that is done...
What? No eating or...
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time that...
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Haha, count me in too. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please... How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than... It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes...
All right, I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki...
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute. No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're...
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa! Time itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna...
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind. In fact, I think we had some...
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? Then we can just zip...
No.
Wow! No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohen's already left.
Strange.
She mentioned that the world...
And when we fought the Reich...
Also, Paimon's
Gratitude, sir.
It's basic.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she did...
A review of the relevant data.
Yep, you bet.
They really think...
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though.
I know.
Unfortunately, that's not...
Columbina. But... is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moonprayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow me.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandronic, since I have the...
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need...
Great! Cool. All right, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure that...
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to the digestion.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. Is it because it has been 3 days? Can I really hold on until...